Morning, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Love 500 and welcome back to a review. Today we are going to review a product called the Xtool Ad20 Pro. It's an OBD2 scanner and it is from the well-known brand Xtool. I have got two other Xtool products. This one has been sent to me by Xtool for me to review. So we're going to have a look and we're going to see what it is. So let me just, before we go any further and we unbox it, let me just go through what it is. So it does full system diagnostics on all cars that are OBD2. It can read codes and it can clear codes. So you can put service light resets or maintenance light resets, as they like to call it. It's got 10 different modes of OBD2 tests. Pre-check IM readiness. It can do performance tests. It does detailed DTC explanations. So no just P codes. It will give you proper explanations of what those things are. It does a battery voltage test. It does driving data monitoring as well. And it's got an enhanced Bluetooth 5.0 connection. Okay, so I think what we need to do is, as I say, I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, have heard of Xtool anyway, but we need to unpack it. So let's have a look. Let's just get the box open and then we'll take it out and have a look and see what we've got. So we've got a little instruction leaflet in there. It's quite a compact little thing. And there we go, that's it. There's not much to it, although there's lots of clever wizardry inside. And he drops it. Lots of clever wizardry inside. Okay, so that's the tool. So what we need to do is, we'll have a quick look at the instructions and it'll tell us what we've got to do. So we'll quickly go through that. So an advanced smart OBD dongle is a smart diagnosis terminal that communicates with your Android OS device, Android or OS device via Bluetooth with the Advancer app. The AD20 provides services like vehicle health check, diagnosis, driving habits, analysis for car owners. So not only can you just use it plugged in for diagnosis, you can leave it plugged in and it'll tell you about your driving. So its main functions are a code checker. It can read and categorise fault codes, DTCs, that are stored inside the ECU via standard OBD2 protocols. It does in-depth checks that allow you to do thorough checks on vehicle systems like the engine, powertrain, brakes, steering, safety, the infotainment and so on. It does live data, which is very useful for people who know what they're looking at. If you've got problems with an engine, you can view the live data on the engine ECU and see what's going on. If you do services and you want to be able to reset the service lights, you can do that on here as well. It also has a trip recorder, so when you're driving, and it will record the index like average speed, fuel consumption, mileage, maximum engine revolution, speed, maximum coolant temperature, and shows you them all on the app. This will help you to know the vehicle's status and fuel consumption info on the entire trip. So I'm reading this from the instruction leaflet. So I won't go through the specifications with you. So you need to download the app. Now I don't know whether this is the app that I've already got, because I have got an Xtool product myself. So I'm going to have a look and just see if the Advancer, which is the name of the app, is the one that I've got. So we'll just download that on my phone and then we'll come straight back. So what we got on the instruction leaflet is a QR code. There is also one on the device itself. And if you click on that, use your camera, it'll take you to the Advancer app download page. So I say it works on iOS, it works on Android as well. So if I just double click that, I'll download the app. So this is a separate app to the normal Xtool app. It's a completely separate app. So it's only taken a few seconds to download. So we'll put that there so you can see it while we're doing this. Almost there, about halfway there. 3/4 of the way there. open. Okay, so we're opening the app up, as you can see, Advanced app, and it's asking us to log in. So what we're going to do, I'm going to try my old account and see if I can log in. If not, because it's asking me to log in there, as you can see. If I can't log in, what I will do is I'll create a new account and then we'll come back. So that's what you're going to have to do when you get this bit of kit. So let me just do that and then we'll come straight back. And it brings me up with the app there. So it's asking me there to activate a device. So what we're going to have to do there, obviously we need to go to the car for that. So we'll go to the car, we'll plug it in into the OBD port, and then we can activate the paired device. And it should be as easy as that. Okay, we're in the car, and I've got the app loaded, and what we'd have to do is scan the QR code. So we press the button, allow, access the camera, and then we try and focus on it if we can. It's a bit small, but that's it. Please make sure the serial number matches that on the what? AD20. Yep, that's the same. So we confirm that, and then it says start pairing. Please insert the adapter dongle into the OBD2 port and start the engine. So we put that in down here. We're in a Fiat 500, by the way, in case you hadn't realised. So we plug that into the OBD port, and then we will start the engine. This is a car in progress, and it's in bits to a degree. We're not done diagnostics on this car whatsoever. So now we've done that, we've got that in. Please insert the advanced dongle, which we've done. Start the engine and start pairing, connecting to device. Getting access to the OBD. Please keep the car in idle, which it is. Check the model. Check model needs to be registered manually. Sorry. Select car. Please input the VIN number. Why do we need to do that? Select car. Okay. So we want a Fiat. And we want year of manufacture. This one is a not 2013, it's a 2014. Sorry, hopefully I'm painting the camera in it. Series. Well, I suppose we've got to put 500 in there. VIN number, I don't know the VIN number. Hopefully it's going to work. Paired, confirm. So it has worked. Okay, so here we are. We seem to be in it now. So I've not tried this at all yet, but vehicle self-checking. Oh, it's doing something. Your car is in good condition. Please keep the good habits when driving. Let's do a quick test. Checking. It's not a Mercedes. Is that a Mercedes? No, I'm not sure what that is. Spinning. Oh, here we go. It's doing things. Engine revs, throttle position, remaining fuel, 71.8%. Yeah, it's got a lot of fuel in it. So it actually goes through and gives you quite a lot of information, actually, that I've not seen done on other dongles like this. That's really good. OBD fault checks, so it's automatically gone through everything. Smog check, I haven't done that, and it then says check now, so you can go through and do that. So it's read the intake pressure, intake temperature, throttle position, how much fuel we've got, engine revs, engine load, coolant temperature, and the battery voltage. That's really good. So it automatically does that before you do anything. So we're doing OBD fault check. Just gives you a little explanation about that, which we don't need to read, and then we click on check now. This is really easy to use. I'm pleasantly surprised. So it's going through and telling me everything is normal. Everything is normal. This car is up on a ramp, by the way, in case it seems that it's a bit over to one side, and you've probably not noticed it's up on an axle stand one side. Right, control system, all of those things. Look at all that lot. No faults found in this car. So let's do an in-depth check. So this does an overall fault inspection to the engine, powertrain, steering, brake, safety and comfort control units. Helps you to get vehicle health conditions on time and drive safely. Start checking. Please enter your VIN code. I don't want to be entering my VIN code. That's the only thing that this doesn't seem to do. It doesn't automatically pick up your VIN code. And I don't know it off the top of my head, so I'm just going to have to do it without. Yeah, it's not going to let me do that. So we'll have to do that at a later date. Now I can't get out of it now. Done. Yeah, unfortunately I can't without doing that. Oh, here we go. Smog check. States require smog. They're used to determine how much pollution your car returns to the earth in the form of greenhouse gases. So let's do that. Test preparation. Please make sure the current engine is in idle mode and the gearbox is in park. Well, it's in neutral. It's a manual. Reading related data. So this is very good. The app on this is better than most I've seen, I have to say. It's not in pidgin English. So mill indicator fault light, no. Fault codes, no. Unsolved fault codes, no. Misfire monitoring is okay. Fuel system okay. Comprehensive component monitoring. EGR and or VVT system monitoring ready. Now, I think it's because it hasn't got, this is a 1.2 Fiat 500, it hasn't got VVT, it's not variable valve timing, and it hasn't got an EGR valve. That's probably why it's an exclamation mark. Misfiring is okay. EGR, yeah, EGR again. Engine item, I don't know what that means. We got little not ticks, I don't know why that is. Heated catalyst and what have you. Oxygen sensor monitoring complete. Oh, I see, it was saying it was ready and then it would say it's complete. So that's done, that's all okay as well. This is really good. Battery check, should we check the battery? We know it's alright, but we'll check it anyway. Please confirm that the accessories like lights and AC are off, which they are. Please stop the engine. Do we have to click it again? Please start the engine. Data analysis. Oh, I see. Okay, so it tested the it's testing the load strength, isn't it? The cranking ampage or whatever it is. Testing in progress. Battery status is poor. Okay, it's putting out 13.14 volts. Voltage when starting 6.45. Voltage after starting. Bearing in mind this, it's not a new battery, and it has been sitting around for some time, this car, without being started. So it probably needs a charge. So that's pretty good. So we've done everything on there except for that in-depth check, which we need to read the VIN number. And it gives us lots of driving data as well. It's really good. Now, my info. Now, what would be good is, so unless I've missed something, what would be good is if you could enter your VIN number in a setting somewhere, so you don't have to keep entering it. I mean, it might hold it once you've put it in. I don't know, but if it doesn't, it would be good to be able to enter it. I know you would use it generally on lots of different vehicles, but I think if you was to enter it and say it saved it, that would be good. So I like it. I really like it. I think it's nice. I don't know about you, but so driving data. What else we got? Trip data, in-depth check, live data. That's another thing that you can do. So you can, if you've got something wrong with your engine, you can check all your live data. Now you can do all of these things in multi-ECU scan, but of course multi-ECU scan is only good for Fiats. Whereas this you can use on anything, any car. So battery voltage, so that should change, shouldn't it? Battery voltage is changing. As you can see, the engine revs are changing as I'm revving. So it's changing in real time. Slight delay, because it's now back to normal, and it took a while before it says 0. Oh, device disconnected. So unfortunately it's disconnected for some reason. Getting access, yeah, it's reconnecting. So somehow it lost its connection to it for some reason. Now it's going back into it again now. So what we're doing, live data. So we'll go back into that again, and then here we go, 704. So it's pretty much live. I mean, there is a very, very, very slight lag when it goes back to normal. It's gone back to normal. It's only a second or two, but I like that. Throttle position, intake pressure, and then you can click down there and do check more sensor data. Loads and loads of things there. Look at that. Absolutely loads. We can't go through all that lot, but there were loads. And then you select them. Let's say intake manifold pressure, and it tells us what our inlet manifold pressure is, just like that, straight away. That's good. I like this. This is really good. What else should we look at? Engine coolant temperature. So I've selected that and deselected the other one. Do next. Tells me straight away 75 degrees. How cool is that? What else should we look at? We know about fuel level. Catalyst temperature. 447 degrees. Blimey, really? That's rather a lot, isn't it? See, I don't know what these figures mean. Accelerator, relative throttle position, fuel and air commanded equivalence ratio. 0. Again, I don't know what that really means. Well, I know what it means, but I don't know what the figure means, if you see what I mean. I can't get back now. Why is it not going back? There we go. That's just me and my sausage fingers. So there's lots and lots of things on there that you can do. Fuel system status. CL. Don't know, I haven't got a clue what that means. So, as I say, if you've got something wrong, you know, if you've got rough running or something like that, it would, if you knew what you were looking at on these figures, it would obviously tell you what the problem is. I say multi-ECU scan will do that as well. Middle status. Yeah, there's nothing much on there really. It's just it's quite good. I like it. So there's the box. It's the Xtool AD20 Pro OBD2 scanner wireless car diagnostic tool. So the app is free to download. You can do updates to it. I don't think you have to pay for any updates or anything like that. It is available at Amazon, and if you click on the link in the description, it will take you direct to the product. And if you buy it using that link, I will get a very, very small amount of money from Amazon, and it will help towards and help the channel grow. So if you like this, if you like the look of it, and I have to say, Xtool are one of the better companies that sell car electronics. I mean, you can buy some really expensive kit from them, hundreds, and runs into the thousands of pounds worth. This I can't actually even remember how much it is, but I will post it on the video now as to how much it costs at the time of recording on Amazon. And it, as I say, it is by a very, very well-known make that is used throughout the trade, Xtool. Great little bit of kit, I think. So take a look. Yeah, have a look on Amazon, see what you think. Just to quickly go over it again. So it does full system diagnostics, read and clear codes. We haven't actually had any codes to clear in this case. It does light resets, maintenance light. So if you've done an oil change, you can go into it somewhere on there, which I didn't actually notice, but it's obviously in there somewhere, and reset the service light. There are 10 different modes of tests. It does performance tests and detailed DTC explanation. So when you do get errors up, it tells you in plain English what they are, not just a P code, which is very, very useful. And obviously we saw the battery voltage tests, and if you have it connected while you're driving, it gives you driving data as well. And it's got Bluetooth 5 connection, so it's a good connection. It's a good stable connection, although it did drop out once. I don't know why that was, but it seems to be still connected now. So that's it. The Xtool AD20 Pro wireless OBD2 scanner. So I have had this quite a while. They sent it to me the back end of last year, and unfortunately I've been so busy with work and with the projects, and I've just not got around to filming this. So my apologies to Xtool for the delay in getting this video out. It's now done. We need to go and edit it now. I like this. I really like this. I think this is a good one to use in cars that aren't Fiats. If you haven't got anything else, without cables and a laptop, a multi-ECU scan, this would be a good tool to have, and it would be cheaper. You can't do things like proxy alignments and things like that, but for general servicing, fault diagnosis, etc., etc., it's a great little bit of kit, I think. And of course it runs on an app on your phone, and you can just update it as and when they release updates, obviously the app will just update. Cracking little bit of kit. So if you fancy one, go and take a look on Amazon. Click on the link in the description, and yeah, that's another review on another product. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you like what you see on the channel, we're doing a few more of these now, this type of product review when people send the product. So if you're a manufacturer, supplier, and you fancy me reviewing one of your projects, but I keep saying products, products. Drop us an email, paul@love500.co.uk, if you want to send me something, and I'm quite happy to give you a review. It will be an honest review. If I think it's a load of rubbish, I'll say it's a load of rubbish. I like this. But yeah, if you want me to test something, please drop me an email and get in contact. So yeah, if you're not a subscriber, I think I've already said it, but if you're not, hit the button, subscribe to the channel. Until the next one, as always, take care, stay safe, and we will see you very soon.